Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to round two of the Club Day Masters, presented by Digital Marketing Tribe, Virtual Motorsport Mentor, and Dripping Paints Graphics. We're here at the stunning Phillip Island Raceway as practice is currently underway. My name's Isaac Edwards. Joining me in the commentary booth is Jonathan Hancock. Jonathan, good evening and welcome to the fabulous Phillip Island.
Good evening, Isaac. It is a very special track here at Phillip Island. It's an Australian-based track, and these are marvellous cars to watch go around here. What are your thoughts on tonight's race?
I reckon we're going to have a bit of action as what I'm seeing at the moment as they are currently under practice. We've got over 13 and a half minutes left in the session before we go racing for the first of two 20-minute racings that we will have tonight. So for those who may not be familiar with Club Day Masters, we're going back to the grassroots of motorsport. So it's like the old karting days. If you've been a karter, you probably already know this. It's a random draw, so whatever gets plucked out of the hat, you're in first. Next person out, P2, and so on. So there is no qualifying for this race. It goes straight to racing, and we'll have competition cautions for both the races too.
Well, there you go. That's an interesting way to do it, and it makes it very interesting racing.
It sure will be. Currently, the fastest driver on track is Jody Deckard on a 1 minute 35.5, but again, time does not matter because there is no qualifying sessions. So looking out on track, we've got quite a few real-world drivers who are in the series. So if you've watched last round, you probably know George Gutierrez and Hayden Jackson. Those two have been in the Toyota 86 series. And as of racing, Gutierrez has got his two Toyota 86s up for sale for $85,000, I believe, combined. So if you're interested in joining the Toyota 86 series, don't hesitate and contact George. Hopefully the first round will be soon as we resume racing very, very soon. We've got at least double the amount of cars that we've had last week. So at the moment, we've got 27 cars who have set a lap time. And Jack Boyd has just gone fastest with a 35.4. He's part of the miniature racing car series, which is kind of like an offshoot to the Aussie racing cars. It's very cheap, very efficient, and runs on tracks where the Aussie racing cars don't really go to.
Yeah, well, Aussie racing cars used to be very cheap, but unfortunately over the years, as all racing gets popular, it gets more expensive, so that's now a cheaper alternative.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly is. A couple of facts with you about Phillip Island. It was home, well, for the first 3 years of what is now the Australian's greatest motoring race. It was home of the Armstrong 500 from 1960 to 1962. Unfortunately, the track broke up at the end of the 62 Armstrong 500, and it's now moved to Bathurst. So Armstrong 500 is now the Bathurst 1000. Phillip Island is home for many race series there. Like supercars have raced there, the Australian GT Championships have raced there, even MotoGP and the World Superbikes call the Phillip Island racetrack home. And just to add, there is a couple of very decent passing points here. The biggest ones that you should be worried about is turn 1, turn 2, which is Doohan Corner and Southern Loop. Turn 4, which is Honda Corner, as well as Lukey Heights.
Yeah, there's plenty of great passing opportunities here. And I heard somewhere down the grapevine, now this could be wrong, that there was an F1 race held here back in the day. I could be wrong though. That's down the grapevine.
You probably were correct. I haven't checked, but as far as I know, the official Formula One Australian Grand Prix have raced at Adelaide and Albert Park.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Someone tried telling me before Adelaide they raced here, but again, that's just whispers, so I don't believe it. But was just sort of throw that one out there for you.
nice. So yeah, if you're anyone who knows that that if that is correct, please let us know in the comments below. We've got 8 minutes and 50 seconds left. We've got most of the cars out on track in their practice laps, and timing at the moment between first and 27th is 5 seconds, but the top 13 is separated by a second, which is insanely tight in these Porsche Cayman GT4s.
Yeah, second is very, very small increment of time if you saw it all lined up at the same time.
Yes, yes, certainly. And see Nicholas Gafe pulling off at the end of MG. Must have had a few cases of a couple of instances here and there. But at the moment, everyone seemed to be doing very well. But for those who watched last round, it was pretty hectic in terms of car control and all that. But I'm hoping this round will be just a little bit better.
Yes, I have seen some very, very big accidents here over the year in supercars.
Yeah.
Obviously, James Courtney, where he got smashed in the side.
Yeah.
And then over the hill there's been a lot.
Yeah, James Courtney and Alex Premer, that was back in 2013 at Honda Corner. Premer just couldn't control his car and smacked to the side of Courtney's HRT Commodore. That chassis was a write-off. And who cannot forget what happened at the start of the 2002 race, which Jason Bargwanna was tapped in the back by Greg Murphy and was sent into the tyre embankment, pretty much ripping his car into pieces.
And we had Craig Lowndes had a big role here at the start-finish line, the one like going way, way back in the supercar days.
That's Calder Park.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, good. But yeah, we've had fairly decent. There's been fairly decent moments at Phillip Island. Also with the supercars as well. We can go in all day, we can talk all day about these famous incidents that happened and crashes that happened at Phillip Island, but that will take all day.
Yeah.
So we've got at least almost 6 minutes to go until we start racing. Let's have a look at some of the driver profiles, shall we? So the guy who runs the organization, the one of the sponsors, Digital Marketing Tribe, is Ivan Vantiago. He's been racing go-karts at the age of 15 and is the founder of Digital Marketing Tribe. And with his work commitments and things happening with the coronavirus, it's a perfect time for him to be racing in the series. So he's had an okay race. Had an okay race last week. He got involved in a couple of accidents, but hoping this week is a better week for him. Matthew Cartellone. Last name is actually an Italian heritage. 26 years of age, and unfortunately, he's one of those people that got involved who have lost their job due to the virus. Bit of a motorcycle geek, and not surprisingly, his hero is the doctor himself, Valentino Rossi. Let's try and find him. He's Kodek in Car 5. He is one of the photographers for the Bend Motorsport Park. He's been racing iRacing for 4 years. He's a graphic design guru for the Bend Motorsport Park, which is Australia's newest racing track, and personally, I don't mind the bend. There are some cases where it is very technical, but I like to see the full circuit used.
Yeah, I haven't seen a race at the Bend myself yet, so but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, so it certainly has been. I've been when the supercars went to Tailem Bend for the first 2 years. It's been really decent action up and down the grid, and it's serving as at the moment it's serving as the opening round of the Pertec Enduro Cup. So the Bend OTR 500 in I believe it is in mid September. So fingers crossed that the virus goes away by then, so we can see the Enduro Cup happen at the venue. So as we have less than 3.5 minutes to go until we go racing tonight. Jack Boyd still got that decent time out there, 35.4. Going to be very, very, very intriguing on how they will go when the timer goes to nil. And I haven't driven the Porsches around here yet, but it looks of how they're driving at the moment, they're keeping it off the walls really, really decent.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to drive these Porsches at all yet, but what's the tyre life on these things roughly?
You get a good chunk of laps in, but with Phillip Island being a track with high tide degradation, it's going to be a bit tricky for some of them to try and maintain the consistency of the tires.
Yeah, that's always a worry, more so than fuel, especially in these these shorter races.
Yeah, these flat sticks cars they don't churn up a lot of fuel as they do as what a V8 does. Around here, as we've got 2 minutes to go until we go racing. But a lot of things I've got to do. Noticing at the moment is a lot of people are pretty much stuck in their own draft line. So, and I know that I know that Phillip Island is a bit of a is also very high in terms of aero as well, but as it is widely used in the official test days that supercars put up.
Yeah, this is where supercars come to test. We see them at Queensland Raceway and a few other venues for testing, but this is one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, yeah, certainly. But supercars didn't do the official test day at Phillip Island this year. They went to Tailem Bend the week before the Adelaide 500, which currently is the only series, the only round to actually be run in full this year. Because the round afterwards, the Australian Grand Prix, that's when the virus really took hold and unfortunately cancelled the Australian Grand Prix. But we're hoping around June-ish, that's when the Winton Super 400's meant to happen, that we can get some racing in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when we do get racing again, and then when we do start seeing crowds be able to attend those races.
Yes, certainly. I reckon there's going to be a lot of people coming in this year compared to the last couple of years that they really miss them motor racing dearly, and they know that esports is the next best thing. As we got 10 seconds to go until we start racing, and boy oh boy, this is going to be intense. So here we go. Time runs out. Checker flag is out as we're about to go racing here at Phillip Island. And very soon, the grid will be coming up, and we'll be giving you the full list as we can. So, shuffled, here we go. Matthew Cartalone is in pole position alongside Scott Borman. Aaron Oliver, George Gutierrez, and Luke Bergens is position 3, 4, and 5. Jack Boyd is in P6, followed on by Sam Lehman. Matthew Andrews in P8, Brady Buchanan in P9, and Lee Harrison rounds out the 10. Matty Gray is in position number 11. Anthony DiMauro is in P12. Ben Edwards in P13. Tim Rouse in P14. Simon Enright, Ivan Vantagio, Jeffrey Wayne D. McCulloch is P15, 16, 17, 18. Geordie Decker and Glenn Royd round out the 10th row of the grid. Then position 21, Matthew Go. 22, Season Mendita. 23, Nick Scaife. P24, Frank Herdak. Mitch Kane in P25. Hayden Jackson P26. And Andrew Hobby rounds out the grid as revs are rising now. Oh, it's a bit of a creep there by Scott Bortman. That might result in a drive-through penalty for jump at the start. And we are away. And round 2 gets underway here at Club Day Masters. They're going full. Some cars are going 4 wide. Bit of panels dropping here and there. But looks like a very clean start coming into Dillon corner for the first time. Looks like Ivan gets the elbows out, and around goes Lee Harrison. It gets spun. Looks like another car. Hayden Jackson's gone into the tie barrier, and there's more cars involved there. 179, car 5. Car 5 involved there. That's Frank Herdak.
This car skidded a little through the first corner there.
Oh, man. And we haven't gone into the first lap. That's Dean McCulloch also involved there. A huge gaggle of cars throughout the entire grid here, but we are still going to be green. Oh, Ben Edwards gone off before Honda. And comes spinning, makes contact, and a wheel has come off. Oh, George Gutierrez has crashed. He's off at Siberia. Oh, we are going onto the Dripping Paints graphics replay. And what happened with George Gutierrez. And looks like he's just gone a little bit too overzealous there. Coming into Siberia, and thankfully didn't put the anchors on and just rolled away because he knows that the gravel trap is the safest place to be. So he drops a few positions, unfortunately, which is a damn shame. So Matthew Cataloni is your current race leader. He's off for a decent 3-second gap compared to the rest of the cars.
Yeah, you just seem to get in the clear air. That's I guess, privilege of being out front and being on that podium position.
Yes, certainly is. Looks like Brady Buchanan has just done a good pass. I was trying to see who he is. Matty Gray was the guy that he passed. And oh no, he's gone off at Southern Loop. Just 2 wheels on the dirt, and around he goes. Down at Southern Loop. And we're going straight to another replay here, and yeah, his car just understeered onto the dirt, and unfortunately couldn't get the traction. He had the anchors on too, which was enough to give him that flick spin. Facing the wrong way, but he's now facing front. Oh, Ben Edwards getting a little bit tacky. Car probably doesn't feel as stable as it was because it was very loose coming out. Oh, 2 cars in the wall. Oh, a few cars off. Who is that? That's Tim Rouse. He's hit the wall. Aaron Oliver is in the wall. And Jody Deckett's also in the walls. Nearly everyone's in the walls. Holy dooly. Guys, calm down for a second. I know we're 2 laps in, but jeez. And I think the biggest winner of the lot is Ivan. He's come up 12 places to be currently in position number 4, which is a huge achievement. Nick Scaife is the next biggest winner. He's 11 positions up, followed by Glenn Royd. He was up by, looks like he's now up by 10th. Now Ivan's gone up 13 spots. Yeah, he's now basically on the bottom step of the podium, but he's getting absolutely hounded by the guys behind, even though he does have that safety buffer of at least 6/10 of a second behind Sam Lehman as they come into Honda corner, doing absolutely well. And we're just being told the fastest lap of the race is by Jack Boyd. He's done a 36.8, which is an absolutely stormer of a time. As we're just about 5.5 minutes into the race. Yeah. He's taken at least a second at Matt Cartellone, so I reckon in the next couple of laps he may have the ability for him to catch up and possibly overtake him, because Jack Boyd is a sim racer himself. I've seen how he drives. He drives really, really awesome, and even though I haven't seen much of the miniature racing cars, I actually do consider watching it one day. Well, Matty Gray's gone down, and he is... Where is he? He's come off... Looks like he's come off at the final corner.
Yeah, it looks like just on the inside of the final corner there.
Yeah, he's going straight to pit lane. So, possibly to take... He's got a fast repair with him, which is a good thing, and just looking back at what happened now,
He's like he lost it.
Yeah, he lost it all by himself, which...
I don't know what the little shove at the end was all about, but...
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, because that seemed to give him the damage.
Yeah, but... Jack Boyd, where did the gaps only come down to? He's come down to 0.8 of a second, which is... Yeah, and yeah, the fastest lap time just keeps on tumbling. He's just done a 36 dead. Matthew Cartellone has done a 36.6, which is almost exactly 0.6 of a second difference, as he's now within arm's reach of passing Cartellone. But we need to remember that we have that competition caution, which may be coming out in the next couple of minutes. Well, look at that! Jack Boyd's already up to the back end of Cartellone. He's going to make this pass. He's probably going to make this pass at Southern Loop, which is, here we go, down Gardner Straight. Oh, there's a car.
Ooh.
Oh, that could have been disaster for both the cars. Here we go, down to what? Oh, they were having a look. Having an absolute look. But the caution comes out. So this will bunch up the field, but this will also give Jack the possible advantage over Cartellone. So if Cartellone does have that poor restart, Jack Boyd would definitely get that win in him.
Yeah, Jack seems to have really good pace out here tonight, and is generally a good paced driver from what I've heard.
He definitely is. So those who may not be familiar with the system, we have the competition caution. So all the cars just will bunch up for a couple of laps, and then racing will resume afterwards. So again, looking at the best field, yeah, Ivan Santiago still has, and now Nicholas Scaife, both have the best positions. They've both gained 13 spots, so which is absolutely perfect from the two of them. So the iRacing safety car should be out on track now, and just having a look, it is now entering Southern Loop. So they've caught up to the field perfectly.
So that was really good timing there.
Really good timing. Thankfully, we won't have any issues with what happened with Jamie Whincup at Pukekohe.
Yes. I think he's had a few of those incidents over the years.
Yeah, he had two from memory as far as I tell.
First and that one, I think.
Yeah, Bathurst and Pookie. But here we go. The rest of the field is starting to catch up towards the end of the safety car. Oh, and off goes Brady Buchanan. Oh, and looks like a couple of cars off at Southern Loop. Who was that in front of him? Mitch Kane. Had they
I
come
think it's caught them out and
in?
maybe locked up.
We're going to the replay now, and they both went off. Not really simultaneously, but they both done it on their own accord. There was no contact between the two of them. They just went off by them. Yeah, they went too wide, and off they go onto the grass. Which is... Oh, another car off. That's Cesar Mendina. He's gone off at Siberia. What on earth happened to him? Has he had the same thing? Oh, yes, he has. He's taken a little bit too hot coming into Siberia, and two wheels on the dirt, and yeah, off he goes. Oh, and there's a huge pile up, huge checkup. It's also involving Cesar Mendita. Looks like Jody Deckett was involved, Hayden Jackson involved, Mitch Kane, Brady Buchanan. Oh, looks like it all came in way too hot coming into Hayshed. There was a checkup. Well, looks like well, what was Cesar doing? Oh, yeah, it was coming in way too hot into the Lucky Heights. Pretty stupid of him, to be completely honest. Would have known the safety car was coming out, and yeah, the lights out on the safety car, so we'll be coming in the snap. But yeah, very stupid of him. Stupid of him to do that.
No reason to be doing that under safety car. We're not racing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're not right. Yeah. Really? Oh, Ben Edwards just more contact down the back there. Ben Edwards just he got the wheels onto. He was trying to keep the tires warm. Aaron Oliver involved. He was the innocent bystander. He was trying to wave the car around and get the tire temperatures hot, keep the temperature up. But unfortunately, he got the grass and away he went. So, just getting some developing news that Ivan looks like Ivan looks like he's having a bit of connection issues. So he needs to be very careful that his latency doesn't go upwards and his quality to the point he puts and drops out. But looks like some of the cars are probably raring ready to go.
Yeah.
We come up towards the hay shed.
With what you've seen so far, who do you reckon is going to take out this first race here tonight?
I reckon Jack Boyd. He's got the pace. He definitely has the pace. If he can maintain that pace that he did before the competition caution came out, he would definitely. He'll definitely pass Cartellone within the next few minutes at least. But let's see how he'll go. But Ivan blinking hugely. So this will not be good if he drops out.
No, it's one of those things too. Being in fourth there, you won't be as confident to go by him full position.
Yeah, certainly. But Cartellone has the field bunched up behind him. Safety restart should be ready to go. Here we go, restart underway, but Cartellone, the gap between Cartellone and Boyd was the same as the field one off big time, goes down the GP exit. Oh, Mitch get more cars off. It was they just jumped off at Doohan. Trying to go back and see who that was, but that's Jeffrey Wayne, who's gone absolutely nowhere and has pretty much gone back on track at the exit of Doohan as This could be a pass for the lead. Catalan puts the block on Boyd. But the pace... Oh, Ben Edwards. What's happened to him? Oh, Ben Edwards off. Looks like he's off at Stoner Corner. And, oh, he's taken the embankment. And he's shortcutted. He took the absolute shortcut and has cut through Southern Loop. That's intriguing right there. Well, look at this. Look at this battle for the top 3 here. They've all bunched up. We've been... Oh, Cartellone with a huge block coming down Lukey Heights into MG. Oh, and the car round. Oh, who's that? Tooth?
Sam.
It's bunched up. A lot of cars. Oh, more around. One is about to hit the tire barrier. Trying to see who that was. Yet again. Anthony Morozov. Lee Harrison was also involved there.
As we see Boyd go to the inside, and he's going to get the job done on the front stretch.
Here we go. Pass done. Pass for the lead. Jack Boyd, your new race leader. We knew this was going to be the case, but will Cartellone lose another spot to Ivan Vantiago? But he has those connection issues. So Matt has to be very, very careful where Ivan will be if he drops out completely. And looks like I don't see him at all. Oh, and Matthews got it absolutely loose in the Honda. And around he goes. He loses another spot. He may lose 2 spots. Maybe more. He needs to be very careful joining back on track because there's a gaggle of cars behind him. But he just keeps out of the way. Quick, smart. Oh, more cars around. That might look like George Gutierrez involved there. Which, indeed it is. Scott Borman was also involved, coming into Honda. It's getting a little bit intense here.
Must be oil on the track down there.
Oh, Luke Bergen's off of Siberia. Oh, another car off. At the exit of Siberia, I'll see who that was. It looks like Hayden Jackson. Going to the Dripping Paint Graphics replay. Oh, just having a look at what happened with Hayden Jackson. It looks like he has gone... He did go a bit loose, but he didn't spin it. Took the inside curve. Might have saved him from completely spinning 180 degrees, facing the opposite direction. Whew, man. And Jack Boyd is out of here. And he's just done the fastest lap, last lap, with a 36.02. Which is unbelievable. The pace from that kid is absolutely remarkable. And Ivan's right behind him, is not really behind him, he's got a 1.7 second gap and extending tenfold between the rest of the pack, which seems to have space. Oh! Simon Enright has just picked the perfect time to come straight through traffic. He almost did a Prema. He was loose coming out of Stoner. And I don't know how, this must have been luck. He managed to squeeze right through a gap and did not take anyone else out.
Oh. Just.
That is possibly one of the biggest saves or the biggest aversions of an accident I've ever seen in my career in sim racing. That is just remarkable. Oh, and around goes Anthony D. Morrill, just off at Lukey Heights, and taps the tyre bundle as in a way of saying, hey, here's my buffer. Or a bit of a squabble here between Luke Bergens and Tim Rouse for position. This is not for position, so shouldn't worry about that one there. Or there might be a pass here between Hayden Jackson and Scott Borman. This is for position, and looks like pass will be done. And just like that, pass done down Gardner Straight coming into Doohan. So we have 10 minutes to go. Oh, Caesar Mandito just went off at the last corner and is teleported straight back to the pits. Looks like he's probably done it all by himself. And Scott Baldwin's off. You're kidding me. I just got a call from our producer, JP Courier, that Jack Boyd has done again the fastest lap of the race, a 35.5, which is very close to his practice lap time, which was a 35.4. So he's checked out. He's gone. See ya later. Here we go. Coming around the final corner, Jack Boyd. When he took the race lead, he was gone. There was no way of catching him. And round down the straight, Jack Boyd would take victory here at Phillip Island. Ivan Santiago in second in the our drive of the day. And coming P3 will be Sam Lehman. So that's your top three sorted. What has to be possibly one of the most entertaining races I've ever seen.
Yes, it was quite entertaining there. I would have liked to have my cigarette paper out, but
oh! Contact down the straight. Lee Harrison and Kodak, they're both tapping against each other. And I'm not sure, was that for position? Surely that was not for position. Let's have a look at the replay there, because that's remarkable. They've made contact coming down the straight. What has happened? Oh, Lee Harrison has gone wide and off. Oh, innocent bystander had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. And looks like for Lee, suspension was broken, so the second tap would have been unintentional. But here is your results for the first race. Jack Boyd, when he had the comfortable lead, he was gone. He is your race leader, followed on by Ivan Santiago, driver of the day, well, was driver of the day. We'll explain later in P2. Sam Lehman in position number 3. Matthew Cardalone finished in P4. Glenn Boyd, driver of the day. He went up 15 positions. He finishes in P5. Aaron Oliver, Jody Decker, Brady Buchanan's P6, 7, and 8. P9 is Nicholas Gave, and rounding out the top 10 is Matty Gray. Dean McCallick is in P11, followed on by George Gutierrez, Lee Harrison, Hayden Jackson for P12, 13, 14. Jeffrey Wang, Luke Bergens, Anthony DeMoral. That's P15, 16, 17. And we're coming into lap positions here. Scott Bowman in position 18, followed by Andrew Hobby, Frank Kodak, Tim Rouse. That's 18, 19, 20, and 21st. 22nd is Matthew Andrew. Cesar Mendes, position 23. Followed by Ben Edwards in position number 24. Then here come your non-finishers. Mitch Kane, Simon Enright, and Matthew Go, who finished 7 laps down. Whew. That was
you can take a breather now.
Yes,
that was very full on.
It was. It absolutely was. So we shall get the top. We should get the top 3 drivers in, and well, looks like things have happened with. So we'll get the drivers. We'll get the top 3 drivers in, and give them all their interviews. And looks like the top 3 looks like Sam Lehman is possibly unavailable. We can't really seem to find him. We So we're about to show you the we're about to interview the race winner. That is Jack Boyd. We're about to get him on for you guys now. Yeah, won't be a moment. And here he is, Jack Boyd. Congratulations on your race win.
Yeah, thanks guys. Pretty good fun. Yeah, bit hay going after the restart with cold tyres, but yeah, managed to hold on.
Yeah, we were looking at your lap times, and you were simply just dominating the rest of the field. Like everyone else done 36s, you did a 35. It's remarkable.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad in this car. I've done a few laps and yeah, managed to have the pace.
Yeah, that's great. Great to hear. Got a bit of a battle. Had a bit of a battle there with Matthew Cartolone until the restart, where you've suddenly when you zip by him.
Yeah, that was going to be a really good battle actually. I'm not sure what happened after I passed him. I think he dropped back a little bit, but yeah, that was a great battle.
Definitely was. You got any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, GRM team I race for in the V8. They're supporting me with my sim racing quite a lot. So yeah.
That's. We'll be following how you go throughout the season. Congrats on your win again, Jack, and we'll hope to see you again here in the next race.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. So that was Jack Boyd, your race winner. Shall get position number 2 up. And here he is, Ivan. Congratulations on P2.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. What a race. From 19th on the grid, you know, someone was looking after me today because everything went perfect starting so far back.
It definitely was. Probably one of the biggest of passes. It was looking at the timing screen. Only Glenn Boyd beat you with the most amount of passes in the race by 1.
Look, it's incredible. In just such a short time, this series, how competitive, how close the times are. I mean, full credit to the winner today. He was untouchable throughout that race. The pace that he had, especially on cold tires. But you know, coming through the field, it was challenging. But you know, you just gotta pick your moment and just close your eyes and go for the move and pray. Everything went my way today. Really, really happy. I couldn't ask for a better race.
Definitely was. And looks like that competition caution really went in your favor.
Well, that's the beauty of this championship. You know, you have a random starting grid. You do have a guaranteed safety car throughout the race, and it just gives the opportunity for somebody that starts at the back to have a chance, and that's what we want to do. And you know, watching all the live views and the comments just then, it's really, really fantastic to see. This is also Slipstream Motorsports' first podium, so congratulations to the team, the brand new team starting out. So we couldn't be happier. I can't wait for race 2.
Big congratulations. It's awesome to hear. You got any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Well, the major sponsor, Digital Marketing Tribe. Thank you guys. Hope you guys are watching. Hope I put on a show. I brought the car home pretty clean, so very, very happy. Thank you very much.
No worries. Hope to see you again on the podium in the next race.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, indeed.
Starting second last.
Going to be a bit of a challenge.
Yep, 34 passes. Let's go.
Let's do this. So that was Ivan Vantiago for position number 2. And we're about to get position number 3 out. Here's Sam Lehman. Sam, how you going?
Good. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Congrats on the bomb step to the podium.
Cheers. Thank you.
How the race go for you?
It was good. I just tried my darndest to keep out of trouble this week. Last week I hit a little bit of trouble on lap 1, so it was just about keeping it clean.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like at the time you were going to settle for 4th place. Then Matthew Cartolone had that spin coming down towards on the corner. Would you know? Would you be guaranteed to get that P3 spot?
Yeah, look, it was just about keeping it clean, just making sure I brought it home. Obviously, 4th is a good solid placing, but Yeah, and Matty got hit was always a little bonus, and Scotty McLaughlin's been doing plenty of Bradburys lately, so I'll take one.
Yeah, definitely. Got any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Not really. Just yeah, no, not at all.
Bit of a priority, right?
Yep.
All right. Congrats on your position number 3 there, Sam, and I hope to see you on the podium.
Cheers.
No worries. Alrighty, so that was Sam Lehman for position number 3. We'll be back right after this for race 2. Please don't go away. Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the Club Day Masters here at Phillip Island. We just had our top 3 drivers who had our interviews just a few minutes ago. Everything should be set to go for race 2, which will be a reverse grid race. And Jonathan Hancock, I think you agree with me. We're really pumped for it.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting, especially with the speed that we saw out of Jack Boyd in that first race.
Yeah, I reckon Jack Boyd, if things go well for him, it'll be our last to first win. Like, he does have the pace. He knows how to race clean. So, get the pace out of him will be absolutely phenomenal. So we only got approximately 3 minutes left of the session. Drivers getting their lap times up. And the thing I actually forgotten to mention is Matthew Go is running a new livery this weekend, today. Running, as Bursted Auto Parts has his primary sponsor of his Porsche Cayman GT4.
Interesting. Us as drivers are always, I guess, swapping sponsors. I personally try to stay with my sponsors, but you see drivers out there swapping their sponsors around on the regular.
Yeah, indeed they do. So we won't have long left until we go racing once again. So, same thing as last week, guys. It's a 20-minute reverse grid race. Competition caution as well, just like it was on the last race. Like it did, it threw a spanner in the works, but it went into the favor of Jack Boyd, who definitely had the pace first time round. Definitely will again second time round. But looking at the track temp, it spiked up big time. Track temp's at 38 degrees. So it's going to be hot coming into this race.
Yeah, part of it looks to be under cloud, but that front stretch is very, very bright at the moment.
Yeah, very exposed to the sun. That's not really a good thing for the track temp. Tires will be a little bit sticky coming into Doohan Corner, which may throw them off guard just a bit. We've got 50 seconds left on the clock. Don't have long until we go racing yet again. This is going to be an absolute baller of a race. Seeing a few drivers just overcorrect themselves mainly at Southern Loop. That seems to be a problem corner for most of the cars here. They all seem to get it just a tad loose coming off, even off Doohan Corner. They've got that bit of being a little bit loose there. Here we go, 10 seconds on the clock. Start counting down before we hopefully get onto the reverse grid race. There we go, time expires now. Cars will despawn before going onto the track. And just like that, they do. So it's a reverse grid race. We believe, yes, it will. Matthew Go will be your pole sitter for the second race. Simon Enright in position number 2, followed by Mitch Kane in P3. Ben Edwards is in 4th. Caesar Mendia in 5th. Matthew Andrew in P6. Tim Rouse P7. Frank Kodak in P8. Andrew Hobby P9. And Aaron Oliver rounds out your top 10. The top... Are they deceiving me for a second? I thought we're about to go racing here. From 11th to 20th, we have Aaron Oliver, Scott Borman, Anthony Di Mauro, Luke Bergens, Jeffrey Wang, Hayne Jackson, Lee Harrison, George Gutierrez, Dean McCallick, Matty Gray, and Nick Scaife. Looks like the refs have gone up. They're maintained. I believe so. Jack Boyd, can he go from last to first? Another one creeps. That's more of a huge creep. That's going to be a penalty for sure. Coming down towards from Gardner Straight, coming into doing for the first time. They're almost going 4 wide into doing. The track narrows here, and more cars off. Lee Harrison's gone way off. A couple of tires have come loose as well. That's Hayden Jackson. No, Jack Boyd's involved. Jack Boyd has been involved. There's a gaggle of cars everywhere. More cars making contact. That's Scott Borman. My computer can't cope. A lot of cars involved. Oh, and no one nearly rolled over. That's a 718. Matthew Andrew is involved. More cars off. You're kidding me. That's at the exit of Southern Loop. Jody Decker and Matthew Catalone. Huge damage. Unbelievable. Oh, another car off at Southern Loop. That's Sam Lehman. Sorry, that's at the exit of Honda. Oh,
Boyd's just spun it again.
Oh boy, that's it. That's at Siberia. Lee Harrison off at Siberia. I think we threw the commentator's car. Another one off at Siberia. Who was that? Oh my! A lot of cars off at Siberia. Scott Borman involved. If it wasn't at Southern Loop, another one off. Andrew Hobby at Lukey Heights is going to go straight into the tie barrier. Bang! Unbelievable.
Looks like there's some. Matthew must have had something going because he's got damage and fallen back too.
Yeah. Oh, and more cut. That's it. Hayden Jackson involved yet again. Brady Buchanan.
They reckon
Scott
on the
Borman.
front stretch.
Oh my. Oh. Yeah. But in saying that, Ivan, who started from second last, is currently in 8th. Most of the drivers going into the pits. They do have that faster pair with them. But yeah, our producer can't keep up with all this conundrum happening. Absolutely nuts. Maybe just need to just slow down a second. Scott Borman's limping into the pits. But this is thrown straight into the hands of Aaron Oliver, who was, again, checked out. But, oh my goodness me. What? And Aaron Oliver's done a 53.2. That's the first lap, however, so we'll see how the lap 2 times will hold, but holy smokes, what an crazy... Oh, more cars off. That's that near Hayshed. That's Tim Rouse has gone off in a nearly similar position where David Reynolds got spun around by Shane Van Gisbergen in 2015. He's done by himself. He got absolutely loose coming out of Siberia and just lost it towards Hayshed. But yeah, it's in a nearly similar spot where David Reynolds got spun off by Van Gisbergen, which unfortunately put him out of the championship hunt of that year. And in a very infamous quote by Reynolds, he said that Van Gisbergen was dead to him. To exact the quote, he's dead to me. Bro, Ivan is off! He got a tap from behind. Now he's managed to keep it on track though, so which is good, but he's lost the spot from Mitch Kane and gets spun and then return to serve and T-boned by Matthew Andrew. So it looks like Ivan was not happy with that punt. So it's given him a bit of a, hey, you did it to me, I'll do it to you type of situation. Yeah. The director was saying what's good for the goose, which must be another saying, because I actually haven't heard that one before. Oh, we got a bit of motor racing. Oh, Brady Buchanan off at Lukey Heights. Just need to be very careful where he re-enters the track, coming into MG. Oh, he had the anchors on, pretty much skidding his way onto the track, but he's managed to put get back on track relatively safely.
Don't think we.
Yeah, but Aaron Oliver coming up towards middle lap cars, he's got a 2.3 second lap lead over Anthony DeMoral.
Ivan's all over the back of Matthew at the moment, trying to get past him, but hasn't been able to with Matthew's blocking at the moment.
Yeah, don't want to be too overzealous with the blocking there because it may give him a bit of that deficit on the front straight here as here we go doing, but Ivan just backs out of it there. Yeah, probably from that incident in the last lap, Ivan's aero deficit has a bit of aero deficit from the damage that he picked up from the incident he had the lap before, but it looks like he's not hurting him too much because he's about to, he was going to go past Matthew Go, but he puts the stoppers on that at Stoner, but he's going, frozen in, and around it goes. It was too ambitious. Almost shades of Wingcup and Davison in 2012. It was that exact corner. But I think Davison, unfortunately, and then almost another car off at Hayshed. Well, Son and Wright's now in position number 2. That was Sam Lehman that went off before Hayshed. These guys need to calm down just a bit. And I'm hoping this upcoming competition caution will definitely help with that one.
I don't think that there's a car out there that hasn't had damage or been off.
I think mainly the leaders. I think, yeah, top 3 has had no. Yeah. Oh, another car off. Yeah. And the foot shorter, but this caution may actually make him worse off because he's entered a closed pit. Competition caution is out, and unfortunately for Ivan, this is a case of wrong place, wrong time. He's unfortunately come in a closed pit, so he will. I'm not sure he'll either have to take a penalty or take an EOL penalty. But this may definitely help with the guys that have been involved behind, like Jack Boyd. If Jack Boyd can maintain the pace that he has, he will definitely have the ability to jump back up on the field.
Yeah, he's pulled his way all the way up to 13th from 27th.
Mm. Yeah, looking at the lap times here, it's just a tad. Jack's a tad slower over Aaron Oliver, who, looking at the fast laps, Boyd's on a 37.2. Aaron's on a 37.8. So that's at least a tenth of a second. Whoa, that's almost full. But the safety car has indeed picked up the rest of the field. So this is almost at a perfect reminiscent time compared to the rest of the field. So the safety car has picked up the field. Everyone should be checking out. So we have almost 10 minutes to go. Safety car, I would think, will be going at the end of this lap.
Next lap, the lights are still on.
Oh, sorry. Next lap. Strike that. Reverse it. Well, we have this time under the safety car. Let's have a look at the positions of all the drivers that have made spots. So the best one of the lot is Glenn Boyd. He's gained 16. Dean McCulloch, Matty Gray, Sam Lehman, and Jack Boyd have all gained 14 spots. Ivan Fantago, he has gained 12. Then we get into the single digits. Aaron Oliver, Anthony DeMoral, George Gutierrez have all gained 9. Jordy Deckard has gained 5, and Matthew Cartalone has gained 4. But unfortunately, the biggest loser of the lot is Ben Edwards. He started in P4, is currently in position 24. So a loss of 20 positions. As the safety car lights have indeed come off, and we'll be ready to go this time around. Just hope that no one has the tyres off onto the grass, like what happened with Ben Edwards the last race. Looking absolutely interesting. Whew.
Yeah, that's not the way that you really want to warm up your tyres on the grass, is it?
Yeah. You might get hit into the tyres, but you also will get a lot of debris. A lot of grass, a lot of little pebbles, rocks, and all that, which will definitely affect the tyres, because these tyres, they aren't grooved. They're fully slick tyres, so any touch of the grass and you'll be pretty much skidding from here to Timbuktu. As we come towards Honda corner. So here we go, safety car coming in this lap. Who do you think it will take victory?
Well, we got about 7 minutes, probably 6 by the time we go green here. So it'd be hard for Jack to get through, but maybe our current leader at the moment.
Aaron.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Aaron Oliver might have the ability to win this race, but who knows with Jack. If Jack can keep the pace, have that momentum that he had last race, he can definitely zip through the field and get up to his teammate. Aaron Oliver is Jack Boyd's teammate at Gone Rogue Motorsport. And Kodak's just been given an end-of-line penalty. Don't know what for, but unfortunately we may not have time to have a look at it, as the safety car is about to pull into the pits. Aaron Oliver has controlled the field, and we'll be back racing right. Oh, he's checked that, and he's gone. He's out of here, and look at that. He's almost backed off. Well, look behind. That's almost a pass for control. Who is that? Who is that? Just come out of nowhere. Anthony DeMauro, he's already gained a spot. And look, where did his pace come from? It came out of nowhere. But a mirror has come off. He's come off Simon Everett's car, and all that was for nothing. It gets spun at the exit of Southern Loop. Another car, Matty Gray, involved there. Might have been a separate. Oh, Andrew Hobby has smacked the tyre barrier at the exit of Southern Loop. That's Ben Edwards in the background there, also gone off. But try and keep the momentum there, guys. Try not to get too stupid. Oh, the car around that Honda. That's Matthew. Jack Boyd's also involved. Oh my goodness. That was Matthew Andrew involved. Oh, he almost hits the back of Ivan Santiago. That would have been a dangerous re-entry if we ever seen one. But here we go, side by side with Kodak through Hayshed. They're still side by side, but they're backed out of it. And unfortunately for Hodick, he will lose 2 spots coming into Lukey Heights.
Yeah, Jack was doing quite well up until that point. He had made a few positions up due to the gaggle in front of him.
Yeah, he had that faster pair so the car would be fixed, but unfortunately his pace has suddenly gone off the rocks. It looks like Luke Bergen, no, Aaron Oliver is still the race leader. The timing screen was a bit how you doing for a minute. So he's checked out. He's got a 1.5 second gap over second place at Sun and Right. Followed behind him is Dean McCallick. I hate to say this, but I think I threw the commentary curse on the last top 3. Oh, we got a big car backwards. Gutierrez. It was going backwards into Southern Loop. Oh, what's the re-entry there, boy? Oh, he's done really well. It's done. No, no. It was Matty Gray involved. I threw the commentary curse on him.
Whoa.
Oh, Novikov into the embankment. Matthew Andrew again. Went absolutely skidding through the embankment. Holy dooly, man. Matthew go off. And just been heard, Ivan has gone up to P11, so a gain of 15 spots. He's gone through the fire and flames, and he's about to reach a top 10 spot if again a bit of action continues its way. Oh, Matthew Andrew again. He's not having the best of days, is he, in the 22 machine? Just went off at Siberia. What a shame for the kid. Can't catch a day, can't he? Oh, was that a pass for... No, it wasn't a pass for position. Matthew Cartoloni. Really? Gabe, I think that was... Yeah, it was Jeffrey Wayne, a bit of a hip and shoulder. Nearly ran him loose. Coming into Doohan. He's got the shackles on him. He doesn't want to let go. But the outright pace that Wayne has is definitely moving away from... Oh, no, around the Mount goes Cataloni, exit of Honda. Just briefly misses on the top. Oh, watch the re-entry there. Nearly collects Jack Boyd. He's up to P6.
Yeah, Jack was very lucky last lap. There was a huge crash down at Honda.
Oh,
Someone couldn't pull it up in time and got in the grass.
Oh, another instance of the
HRT,
the Prema Courtney incident of 2013. But looks like everyone seemed to have kept themselves out of the nose. But Jack Boyd's absolutely hounding.
Fifth now.
Yeah, so he's about to pass a lapped car. Well, we've got a bit of a battle here between George Gutierrez and Jody Decker. This is for position 13. This is coming towards the final corner. Jack Boyd's just done a 35.9, the fastest lap of the race. So the pace, he has finally got the pace that has been long eluding him. And looks like George has just lost the spot over Deckard. Looks like... yeah, it's been no rear wing on the back of Gutierrez's car, so a huge deficit for him. So nothing you can really do there, unfortunately. But this is free. This is a battle for P4 at the moment. Jeffrey Wayne, Glenn Boyd, and Jack Boyd. Now I'm not sure if Jack and Glenn are related. Then maybe, possibly father and son. No. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost a pass for the outside of Lucky Heights. I didn't know the show was possible, but he's got the... Oh, no, Jack's around! Oh, what's your entry?
Just grab the dirt.
Yeah, he just grabbed the dirt. You're kidding me, man. Oh! And just out of the corner of my eye, Aaron Oliver. This will be race over. Takes a clean victory. Whoop. Oh, Simon Enright second, Dean McCulloch third. That was a car off at the final corner. That's Matthew Cartolone. He will finish in the dirt. Wait, he'll be a lap. He'll be one of the lap guys. A few other cars coming down towards the final corner to finish off. But it's been a hell of a decent race. George Gutierrez comes across the line. Matthew Go, Ivan Santiago. And here comes some of the stragglers towards the end of this race. So yeah. Oh. Was there something bad happen? So your results for the final race of the night will be Aaron Oliver, who will finish this race with a 2.1 second gap over second place to Simon Enright. Dean McCulloch rounds out the podium. Jeffrey Wayne, Glenn Boyd, and Frank Hodek will be positions 4, 5, and 6. Anthony DeMoro finishes in P7, followed on by Sam Lehman, Jack Boyd for P9, and Lee Harrison rounds out the 10. Hayden Jackson will finish in position number 11. Jordy Deckard will be in 12. Matty Gray will be in position 13th. George Gutierrez will finish in P14. Matthew Go in P15. Ivan Fantagio will finish in P16. Brady Buchanan in P17. Matthew Cartolone in P18. Try and see who is in P9. Nicholas Scaife in P19. And Matthew Andrew rounds up P20. And your final finisher was Ben Edwards. And your non-finishers were Tim Rouse, Luke Bergens, Andrew Hobby, Mitch Kane, Scott Borman, and Cesar Mandita, who, by the looks of things, did not set a lap. Whew. That was a race in a bit.
Yeah, it was quite interesting there. We didn't even know it was over there at the end because we were so caught up with stuff that was going on.
Yeah, a lot of action in the back really caught us off guard, knowing that the race will be finishing like that. But that was the race. We'll be getting your podium winners in a sec. As I get a good sip of water. Should be getting the majority of the drivers in as soon as possible. We're trying to look for Simon Enright at the time. Yeah, fortunately he is MIA. Yeah, look. Yeah. We're just having a look at trying to find. So unfortunately we can't find Simon Enright, but we will have your winner for race 2, which will be Aaron Oliver. Aaron, congratulations on it has to be a very hectic second race.
Yeah, it was a pretty hectic race, that's for sure. Yeah, it was a lot of chaos going on throughout the whole grid.
Yeah, I think most of the cars had a bit of damage with them. It was only you that really finished the race with a straight panel.
Yeah, pretty much. I was pretty lucky to get out in front after the second lap and then just keep it nice and tidy, keep the car pretty straight and keep it on the black.
Yeah, definitely. Very intense racing, and I think it's actually the second race win you've had. I might be wrong.
No, that's my first race win for the season in the
there you
GT4. But yeah, no, really enjoying the racing so far. It's a great series with some very talented drivers in the field, and yeah, it shows for some fairly clean racing at times.
Definitely. Well, got any sponsors you want to give a huge shout out to?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank Penrod Oil, and then Burgess Paint and Panel, Murray Bridge, Joe Morano from Harcourt's Real Estate, Repco, my team, Gone Rogue Motorsports, and yeah, just the guys for putting on the race today. It's pretty great category in that.
We'll be hope to see you back on the podium in the distant future. Congrats
Yeah.
again.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
No worries. So that was your race leader, Aaron Oliver. We should get. Looks like someone then writes MIA, so we'll be getting position number 3, which is Dean Mechanic up. Dean, how you going?
Yeah, good guys. How's yourselves?
Yeah, all right. Pretty hectic up in the comms booth with all the action happening behind.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I got lucky myself, I think.
Yeah, finishing in position number 3. You did pretty well.
Yeah, I seen a nice big crash there, and they all sort of parted ways, and I went straight through the middle. Lovely.
Like a huge parting of the seas.
Yes. Which didn't happen in the first race, so you got to get them sometimes, you know.
Yeah, true. You seem to, other than that, it looks like you seem to have kept yourself out of trouble.
Yeah, well, that's the aim of the game, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Got any sponsors we give a huge shout out to?
Not really, no. Couple of sponsors. I'd like to thank the MRC series, the miniature race car series that Glenn and Jack Boyd both race in, and Luke Bergens does as well.
Oh yeah.
Not a bad series. They're little Aussie cars and stuff in there. But yeah, I'd like to thank them.
Sweet. Hope to see you back on the podium in the not too distant future. Congratulations on your third place finish.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
No worries. So that was Dean Mechanic for position number 3. And by the looks of things, Simon Enright is MIA. So by the looks of things, we will not be getting an interview from him, which is a pretty good shame. He was doing all right. Did pretty well for a P2 finish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it for everyone. That's it for us here tonight on the SimShed broadcasting. I hope you guys enjoyed the racing as we did. It was possibly the most hectic of racing, but we do hope that it will all calm down in the next few rounds. The official calendar is up, and I believe the third round will be heading to the Motor City of Detroit, racing around the streets of Belle Isle, which will be so much fun. I've had a look at some of the comments from the Toy 86 guys, and they do have the Newcastle vibes, which I do agree with. But anyway, that's been myself, Jonathan Hancock. Thank you so much for being a part of this tonight.
Thank you, and as always, we'd just like to thank all our new viewers and subscribers.
Yeah, definitely. Please.
And all the sponsors that make it possible each and every week.
Yeah, certainly. Next broadcasting for SimShed is the Jinx Starter 2 series at Lime Rock Park. It's a very quick track. It's also a very technical track as we're using the Grand Prix layout. But other than that, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Isaac Edwards. Jonathan Hancock has been my co-commentator, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye for now. Woo!